Hello, my name is Joshua Drum, and I'm Gold Team Scrum Master, and here's our second progress report. This is me, Joshua Drum, and I am in charge of character and related user stories. My first character user story is, as an arrow, I want to fly through the air so that I can travel to something I plan on causing damage to. The acceptance criteria are that the arrow travels through the air. The expanded acceptance criteria are arrow travels through the air when the mouse is released, and the arrow should travel in an arc that mimics gravity. And if we look at the game, and we go to the character panel, our character can shoot arrows that travel through the air, and they travel in an arc that mimics gravity. The next character user story is, as a user, I want my character to start with a pool of 3 lives so that I have multiple chances to complete a challenging level. The acceptance criteria are, the character has 3 lives when it starts, and the expanded acceptance criteria are, character has 3 lives when the game starts. If we go to our program, we go to the HUD panel, we can see that our character, when the game starts, has 3 lives. My third character user story is, as a user, I want the power of my bow to increase the longer I hold down the right mouse button so that I can trade power for agility and attacks. The acceptance criteria are, charged arrows travel faster than uncharged arrows, and the expanded acceptance criteria are that the arrow should travel farther and faster the longer the mouse is held. So if we go back to the program, onto the character panel, if I charge by holding down my mouse, the arrow will travel further and faster. So if I do an uncharged shot, it doesn't go super far. But if I hold it for a little bit, it'll go flying.
Hi y'all, this is Caleb Dunham with the Gold Team. For this week's sprint, I am doing the user story for the lives. As a user, I want to see how many lives I have left so that I can change my strategy if needed. The acceptance criteria being when the HUD syncs with characters' lives and displays them, with the expanded acceptance criteria being a number of heads should appear in the heads-up display. The number of heads should match the number of lives the character has. And to show this, we have here, and as you see, the heads disappear. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Michel Al-Hassan from Gold Team for Sprint2. User Story 1. As a user, I want to start at the beginning point of the game so that I know the game started. Accepting criteria, character can move on a flat platform to navigate the map. Expanded accepting criteria, character can start from starting point to start the level. As I move the character in here, it's moving on flat platform. User story 2. As a user, I want to reach the ending door so that I know the level is over. Accepting criteria, character can reach the ending door to finish the level. As the character reach the end door, the game over show up. Thank you.
Hi, this is Rajiv Mancharamo, and this is my Sprint 2 demo video. And in here, I've got my animation for the character. So the user story for this is that as a user, I want to see the character draw his bow and release an arrow so that the game looks good. The acceptance criteria for this is the character will draw an arrow and load the bow and then shoot. And let's see what that looks like. So I've got the character here, and you can see the drawable animation there. And this is what I've got for my Sprint 2. Thank you.
This is Gordon from the Gold Team, and these are my Sprint 2 team contributions. My user story this sprint was to create game transitions. As a game stage, I want to end when the number of available lives reaches 0 and the amount of hit points reaches 0 so that I can start again. The basic acceptance criteria was that the game text is to read game over when the lives decrement to 0. Expanded acceptance criteria includes that the game text reads level up when the level objective is achieved and reads death when the health increments to 0 and lives are greater than 0. Created a couple of test panels that simulate the life and health scenarios involved here. The death stage panel demonstrates the death stage animation. The game over test panel illustrates the game over animation. And I integrated the level up into the test maps panel. So you see when the objectives are achieved, the game levels up. And that is the extent of my presentation. Thank you.
Hello guys, this is Faizam Tishti from the Gold Team, and this is my progress report for the Sprint 2. In this progress report, I worked on 2 different user stories. So my first user story is, as a character, I want to pick up shields in the world so that I do not run out of shields. And my acceptance criteria is the shield count increases as character runs through a shield. My second user story is, as a character, I want to pick up health in the world so that I do not run out of health and die. And my acceptance criteria is, the health count increases as character runs through a heart. So let me show you the demo now. So my test panel is the test collider panel. When I start the panel, I have 2 ghosts. The blue ghost is the one that I control. So you can see that on the top, the health and shield is there. So when I take 1 shield and 1 health, my health and shield increases by 1. Thank you.
And that is it for our second progress report, and thank you for watching.